And good evening, everyone. Welcome into the Mount Prospect Ice Arena here in Mount Prospect, Illinois. This is high school junior varsity hockey between the Notre Dame College Prep Dons taking on the St Patrick Shamrocks. Thank you so much for joining us on this evening from Mount Prospect. Notre Dame will start things off going left to right in their blue uniforms, and for the Shamrocks, they'll be going right to left with gold tops. Shot goes wide. And that's kept in. Panico throws a shot on that, deflects just wide. Now along the near boards. Ooh, hammered in from behind there. Little elbow to the head. Things feisty right out of the gate as St. Pat clears. Sims skating in. That's Joe Sims. And now moving the puck inside the zone and knocked down was Bill Pattison. Now in the slot. Joe Sims shoots, and that one goes wide. Now on the far corner, digging it out is Jake Bednarik. And a glove save made, and holding on is Nicholas Delia. Your starting goaltenders for the Dons, Nicholas Delia. And over to our right in net for the Shamrocks is Mike Nallen. Draw to the left of Delia, and that's knocked outside to the neutral zone. Getting there first will be John Sims. Check that. That is number 40, Joe Guerra. And rung behind the net. Shamrocks trying to clear, kept in. Seco behind the net. Has it taken away, and it scoots past the far point all the way down inside Don's territory. Knocked down, and digging the puck out for the Shamrocks is Ryan Bender. Bender's pushed down, and he's in some distress as things getting chippy right off the bat here. So Bender down in the corner, Ryan Bender for St. Patrick. He's getting to his knees at this point. Looks like he might be a little bit shooken up after that contact in the far corner. 13:55 here in the first period, no score. As Bender able to skate off on his own power, he'll head to the bench. And the draw will be to the left of Nicholas Delia. Check that, it'll be outside the zone along the far boards. Draw taken by St. Pat. They'll shoot it in. Guerra. And behind the net, Gill tries to clear it up along the near boards. Guerra can't keep it in. That'll roll back into Shamrock territory, and skating after it, Jack McDermott. McDermott behind his own net, throws it over to the far boards, intercepted by the Dons. Now back behind the Shamrock net. Oh, and knocked down was Cha. Dylan Cha took an elbow. Things definitely feisty right out of the gate here. I think I've said that a few times, and you're seeing that. As puck over to the far boards, kept in by the Dons. Now puck on the doorstep. Now it's going to go over to the near boards. And Gill can't keep it in. That's going to roll all the way down. No icing. Near board play. Flipping it over Guerra was Lantvit. And now cross ice feed goes over to the far boards. And that's thrown down by Shane Zeman. Now the puck comes out to center ice. Taylor gets there first for the Dons. He'll skate it up. Stick handles, dumps it into the far corner. And it'll be offsides is the call. 12:29 remaining in the first period. We have no score. Draw taken by St. Patrick. They'll move it up to center. Backhanded into the zone. And now the Downs throw it out to center. Carried back in by the Dons. Gets around a defender and taken down. No call. Puck is loose. Kept in at the point, Taylor. Taylor between the circles, high shot, and that never got through as that hit the arm of a Shamrock defender. That was number 17, Charles Evans, and he's shaking his arm a little bit. Here's Bednarik. Bednarik for St. Pat's. Tries to put it through the leg of Nicholas Janke, but he was not having any of that. And now the puck thrown back down inside St. Patrick territory, where it'll be whistled down for icing. So the draw will come back into Notre Dame zone to the left of Nicholas Delia. 11:37 remaining, no score. Puck knocked out to center. Backhanded in by Guerra. Panico gets there first. Now spun around, and then offsides is the call against Joe Sims. So the draw will come outside the Notre Dame zone along the near boards. Bednarik and Esposito on the draw. Esposito takes that, and he'll throw it over to the far side. Off the far boards, but kept in by St. Pat briefly. Now they'll go the other way. Shamrocks intercept in front of the penalty box. And dumped in by Bednarik. Dons will skate it up. There's Schlechter. Schlechter fires a shot off the post, off the near post. Boy, what a wrist shot there by Schlechter. And that sailed past the glove of Nallin and then hit the near post. Now Esposito will dump it down low. And push down is Malahi, Seamus Malahi. Now puck thrown outside of the zone. This will be an icing call against the Shamrocks. 10:24 remaining, still no score here at the Mount Prospect Ice Arena. The home for Notre Dame College Prep Dons hockey. This nice facility opened up a few years back. One of my favorite rinks to broadcast here in the Chicagoland area is you get a great vantage point. Now that puck is dumped into Notre Dame zone. That's going to roll down to the back line. Latfit's going to have to play it. He's being pressured. Now behind the goal, falling down, but getting the puck off the near boards were the Dons. They'll throw it out to center. Kanarowski shovels it ahead. Puck thrown behind the net by Seco. St. Pat trying to clear, kept in, Landfit. Oh, puck is loose and is poked into the net. I think it might have been an own goal as the St. Pat's defenseman tried to clear it, and I believe it went off his stick and in. And I think that was number 68, Bill Pattison, if I'm not mistaken. So, goal for Notre Dame. And they go up 1-0 with 9:33 remaining in the first period. Heavy hit in the far corner. That was Joe Sims again. He's been laying some lumber out there. The lanky defenseman for the Shamrocks, overskating it, but then recovering as Taylor throws it to the far corner. Actually, Sims is a forward. And now inside the zone is McCarthy. Jimmy McCarthy throws it to the far boards. Kept in by the Dons. Now St. Pat will skate it out. Good stick work, Pattison. Pattison inside the zone. Shoots it on net and a save made by Delia. But we're going to get a holding call against the Dons. As Pattison was able to break in there, get a shot off. Delia makes the save, but a holding call against Taylor. Face off to the left of Nicholas Delia. Puck goes into the near corner. Guerra could not keep it in. He's going to race back to pick up the puck as it's on its edge. And he'll take it behind his own net, throw it over to the far boards, get it to Joe Raffin. Raffin taken down. And then the Dons throw it back in. Raffin inside his own zone. Gets it out to center. Dons doing a good job here at gumming up things for the Shamrocks as they have not been able to get an entry into the Don zone so far on this power play. So Ryan Sheen gets credit for the goal for Notre Dame. As that puck goes to the backboard. Power play time here for the Shamrocks. As that shot from the far point on net. Delia able to make the save. And it's chipped out to center. And Guerra's going to have to skate back for it. And on his back is Panico, Matthew Panico. So now Guerra throws it off the near boards, intercepted by Gill. And then Kanarowski. Kanarowski drops it back to Gill. He'll chew up some time here with 43 seconds remaining on the penalty. Janata for St. Pat's along the near boards. Cross ice pass. Now they'll have to regroup. Guerra pushes it inside the zone. Thrown towards the net. Oh, left all alone, shooting and making a big save is Delia. And he holds on, no rebound given. That was Janata, Jacob Janata, right on the doorstep, all alone. And Delia able to close the pad, seal that puck up, no rebound given. And it remains 1-0, face off to the right of Nicholas Delia. 21 seconds remaining on the Shamrocks power play. Oh, it almost went in the net, and they get it in. Wow. Getting the goal. Is Evans. On the rebound, Charles Evans gets the goal for St. Pat's. And we're tied at 1. Power play goal. Delia had made the initial save as that puck was getting ready to trickle past. He had his stick outstretched along the goal line to prevent that puck from going in. But Evans was there to bang it home. And we are all tied up at 1. Here's Sheen inside the zone along the near boards. Fires from the top of the near circle. It goes over to the far boards and outside the zone. Shamrocks go the other way. Ignowski will throw it over to the backboards. Now over to the near boards. Evans. Raffin keeps it in. Deflected down. Puck still at the skates. Now along the near boards. Outside. Could be 2-on-1 here for Notre Dame. And nice poke check by the Shamrocks to break up that rush. Now here's Taylor. And what do we have? Penalty door is open on the Notre Dame side. Well, it's Cha. Dylan Cha to the penalty box. I think he's serving the penalty. I think it was too many men on the ice possibly for Notre Dame. So another power play coming up here for the Shamrocks with 5:41 remaining in the first period. We're all tied up at 1. Shamrocks look to set up on offense. Agnowski. He'll dump it in and chase after it. Taylor will get there first in the near far corner. Bring it back around to Gill. Gill off the glass and out. Now Pattison inside his own zone. And now Guerra up along the near boards. He'll skate it up. Center ice. He breaks through. He's being draped over there. And Guerra. Gill takes it away. Gill skating with it, shorthanded for the Dons. They'll dump it back inside the zone. That go back down into the near corner where Joe Guerra will pick that up for his Shamrocks. Throw it up to Bednarik along the near boards. Taken away. Here's Schlechter. Schlechter tries to fire a shot that was blocked before getting through. And then a shot coming from Zeman doesn't get through. And now a 2-on-1 for the Shamrocks. Here's Bednarik. Bednarik, go fire! That sailed high and wide over the crossbar of Delia and outside the zone. And thrown back in by the Shamrocks. And Bednarik will drop it down low. Janata, far boards. And then that's sent off the glass and out by the Dons with 3 seconds remaining on the power play for the Shamrocks, and both teams are back at full strength. 3:45 remaining here in the first period, and it's all tied up at 1. Shamrocks, Bednarik will circle back inside his own zone and look for an outlet. And he'll bring it back over to Jacob Janata. Janata backhands it up to Raffin. Raffin feeding Joe Sims, taken away by Taylor. And taken back by Bednarik and the Shamrocks. Up to Joe Sims. Cross ice pass. Over to Bednarik. Back up to Sims. Stops it with his skate. He'll move it ahead. Sims. Center ice. Malahi interrupted that sequence for Sims. And now the Dons will come with Panico. Panico, top of the near circle, fires a shot, glove save made, and holding on is Mike Nallen for the faceoff. So nice little rush there by Panico, and nice save made by Nallen. No rebound given. Faceoff will be to the left of Nallen with 2:46 remaining here in the first period. No, Seco can't get the shot through the maze of players between the circles. Shamrocks will take it the other way. Pattison will dump it in. He'll chase after it. Kenarowski will get there first for the Dons. He's knocked down. And Surace. Now Kenarowski behind his own net. Flips it back to the near corner. And now Sheen has it. Sheen overskates it. Gill picks up the loose puck for the Dons. And Sheen will shovel it ahead. Inside the zone, Esposito. Esposito goes wide and has the puck knocked off his stick out to the neutral ice. And backtracking once more will be Brady Gill. Gill. Over to Kanarowski. Back to Gill. Oh, puck stolen. Far circle, but then it's knocked over to Seco. Leo Seco will skate it up along the far boards. Carries it over. Puck knocked off his stick to the neutral zone. And Stick goes flying. And going back to get that stick will be number 27, Kevin O'Kelly. And we have a whistle sounding. We have an interference call coming up. With 1:25 remaining in the first period. And the Notre Dame door is opening for Schlechter, so interference on Schlechter. And it's power play time once again for the Shamrocks. It's their third power play. Two minutes for interference. Again, 1:25 remaining here in the first period. As we have a player shaken up for the Shamrocks over on their bench there. As the doors open, that's what the stoppage in play is for. There's a player lying down in the bench area for the Shamrocks just where the door is opened up by the penalty box. Well, the St. Patrick officials taking a look at the player. I did not see who the player was. And now he's back on his skates. And he's going to be helped off to the dressing room. Oh, St. Pat's player being helped off the ice here with a minute remaining, 1:25 remaining in the first period. Again, I did not get a look at who the player was. Couldn't see his number as he was exiting. Both teams back on the ice. Now we'll have a face-off just outside the St. Patrick zone along the far boards. 1:25 remaining in the first period, and power play time once again for the Shamrocks. As the Dons dump it out to center, Bednarik will drop it back. And Sims knocks it back inside the zone. Now Bednarik along the far boards. And that puck will come out to center ice as the Shamrocks missed connection. McCarthy throws it to the far boards. Now Pattison will skate it up. Pattison inside the zone, between the circles. Fires a shot, save made. Delia, puck is loose. And that's going to be Lantvit, who backhands it outside of the zone. And McCarthy will ring it up to center ice. The Dons intercept. 38 seconds remaining here in the first period. 1-1 score as that puck gets deflected into the St. Patrick bench. And we'll have a face-off inside the Shamrock zone to the right of goaltender Mike Nallen. So this is a positive development for the Dons as they get an offensive zone draw while shorthanded. That allows them to tick off some time off that power play for the Shamrocks as Bednarik circles, and he'll look to skate it up. And gets it over to the far side. Bringing it over is Ignowski. On net, save made Delia. Bringing it over to the near boards. Guerra keeps it in for the Shamrocks. Throws it down low. Guerra punches it once more. Esposito tries to get outside the zone. Guerra intercepts. Puck knocked down. Guerra throws it over to the far corner. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, and time's one out here in the first period. Started off very chippy. Notre Dame scored first. Credit for the goal was Sheen, Ryan Sheen, although that one was actually brought into the net by Pattison himself for the Shamrocks. But Sheen was the last to touch it for the Dons to open up scoring 1-0. And then Evans, Charlie Evans for the Shamrocks, getting the equalizer later on in the first period, and that's where we stand. 1-1 as we head into the second period. Still 35 seconds remaining on the interference penalty against Scotty Slechter. So the Shamrocks will start the second period on the power play. Both teams will change sides now. The longer change on the second period. The Dons will go right to left and the Shamrocks left to right. Certainly hope the Shamrocks player shaken up will be okay, as he had to be helped off the ice by his teammates. And he'll get some medical attention. When we get started, it'll be Georges in the circle. No, that'll be Lantvit in the circle against Charlie Evans. Draw. Dons are inside the zone. Pass to Zeman. Zeman shoots, scores! Right off the draw. Shorthanded goal for the Dons as Zeman buries it to the far side. And Notre Dame gets the early goal here in the second period to take a 2-1 lead. A shorthanded goal for Zeman on that nice feed by Lantvit. Shorthander. Now, Bednarik fires it off the side of the net, and I think the net came loose. And it did, as Delia tried to cover that corner, and net became dislodged for a moment. Face off to the left of Delia with 15 seconds on the power play for the Shamrocks. Bednarik stole that puck away, but then it's knocked over to the far point. Ignowski throws it on net, pad save made Delia. Boy, that was through some traffic. Now here's Pattison centering, puck is loose, but his stick is being held. No call. And now Zeman. Boy, he could not get his stick free as that was wedged and held. Well, he wasn't doing it with his hands, Notre Dame defender, so they play on. Both teams back at full strength. Here's Zeman inside the zone. Just scored the go-ahead goal for the Dons. Has a big collision at center ice between Bednarik and Lantvit. And now the Dons will dump it in. Up along the near boards. And thrown down was Panico, and Evans will get a penalty as the referee's arm is raised. And then he tried to throw an elbow there for extra measure to Charlie Evans. So it's actually Zeman from Georges. Georges gets the assist. And now Charlie Evans goes to the box, so the Dons will go to the power play. Leading 2-1 with 14:39 remaining in the second period. Shots on goal 5 for the Dons, 7 for the Shamrocks. And that draw laid loose. Malahi fires a shot off the helmet of Nallen. Now Scotty Schlechter will take the puck behind his own net and look to get the offense set up. Schlechter. Now behind the net, Don's looking to center, and Panico's stick was tied up. Shamrocks will take it in the far corner. Clearing attempt, not out. Deflected, but not through from the far point. Shot from Huning. And Malahi unable to keep it inside the zone. Schlechter will pick it up and wait for his team to get back on side. Now over to the far side once more. On net, and Nallin holds on for the faceoff. So we have wholesale changes for the Dons here on the power play. They have 1:01 remaining. Face off to the left of Nallin. 2-1 lead for Notre Dame. Kanarowski will backtrack and throw it over to Gill. Off the near boards. That's shoveled ahead by Guerra. Now Kanarowski will skate it in. Kanarowski over the blue line. And Guerra does a good job of knocking him down, but Esposito picks up the loose puck. And tying him up was O'Kelly. Well, check that. That was McDermott who tied up Esposito. Now the Dons will skate it up along the far boards. Inside the zone is Seco. Puck goes behind the goal line. Seco, far corner, drops it back. Far point, gets past Gill. And he's going to have to hurry. He's being flagged down from behind by Ignowski. Penalty is over. Both teams now back at full strength as Sheen throws the puck inside the zone. Sheen has it. Chasing after it in the far corner. Roll it over to the near corner. And O'Kelly knocks the puck outside off the boards. He'll get it out to the neutral zone where Gill will retreat. Taylor. Back to Gill. Now Esposito. Esposito over the line. He has Seco to his left, but then that puck was knocked away. Kept in, however, at the far point by Janke. Throws it into the near corner. Shamrock shovel it out to center, and Taylor will intercept. Knocked back inside the zone to Guerra of the Shamrocks. Stick handles, gets it up to O'Kelly, who flips it out to center to Ignowski. He backhands it in the zone, but he was short of center, and that's going to be icing against the Shamrocks. 11:43 remaining here in the second period, and we have a 2-1 lead for the Dons. Draw will come back inside St. Patrick territory to the right of goaltender Mike Nallin. Dons win the draw. Taylor near point, fires it through a maze of players, but goes wide right of Nallin. And knocked out to center ice. Off the skate of Bednarik. So Lantvit will have to flip it up. Taken away by Bednarik. Throw it over to Pattison, who'll go back into his own zone and skate it back into Don's territory. Along the goal line, backhander, knocked away by the Dons. Still in the zone, Bednarik, but he can't get a shot through. Now over to the far point. Bednarik fires, save, puck is in the air. Oh, it went behind the net. Shot, it's deflected. Lantvit got in front of that one. Boy, Delia didn't see that puck when it saved it, went shot in the air. Luckily for him, it went behind him, but not into the back of the net. As we have an icing call now against Notre Dame with 10:38 remaining in the second period. 2-1 lead for the Dons. Shots on goal 7 for Notre Dame and 9 for St. Patrick. And you're watching Notre Dame College Prep Dons Hockey. This is Junior Varsity Edition here on SportsTownChicago.com Facebook page. And now we have a little skirmish off the draw between Joe Sims. And Sims going to go to the box. And it's going to be power play time now for Notre Dame. So Sims to the box. 10:32 remaining in the second period, and the draw will come outside the Notre Dame zone along the near boards. Dons win the draw. Power play time for Notre Dame. Taylor. And gets it over to Delia. It's Joseph Delia. Roughing call against Joe Sims. As that puck comes outside the zone, Charlie Evans will flip it inside Notre Dame territory. Lantfit throws it out to center. Evans throws it back inside. Now center ice. And so now it looks like Sims gets a misconduct. Or unsportsmanlike penalty. So it's a two-man advantage now for Notre Dame with 9:48 remaining in the second period. Notre Dame holding on to a 2-1 lead. Sheen to Malahi over on the far corner. Back down low, circling, and draw is going to come outside of the zone. Not sure what happened there. Usually puck knocked down with a high stick or something like that, or hand pass probably, but Malahi has it. Now Taylor has it. Lantfit between the circles. Fires, glove save made by Nallin, and he holds on. Boy, Nallin had to track that puck through traffic, sealed it up, did not allow the rebound. And the faceoff will be to his right. Still 42 seconds on the first penalty to Sims. And 1:20 to go on the unsportsmanlike. Now here's Taylor, top of the far circle, on net. Save made, Nallin, far corner. Shooting, and that whistles wide into the netting. And we'll have a faceoff. Draw will be on the far side to the left of Nallin. 30 seconds on the first minor to Sims. Now Lantfit between circles. That was deflected before it got on net to Nallin. Notre Dame circling. Puck knocked outside the zone. Malahi will have to track after it. Here come the Dons. Center ice. Lantfit, top of the far circle, drops it to Malahi. Down low. Lantfit circling. First penalty is over. 34 seconds remaining on the unsportsmanlike. That was a bench minor, actually, so Joe Sims is actually back out on the ice now, penalty killing. And now a pile up along the near boards. A couple players down on the ice. 11 seconds, 10 seconds remaining. Evans is back on his skates, as is Malahi. And the unsportsmanlike penalty is over. Both teams back at full strength. Save made, and the net comes loose before the rebound could be backhanded into the net. As making the save was Nallen, and then a convention in his goal crease. Net knocked loose, so the whistle sounds. The faceoff will be to the right of Mike Nallen. Under siege there. Shamrocks throw the puck up to center ice. Little break going out. Sims with Bednarik. Throws it on net, steered aside by Nicholas Delia. On net again, and Nicholas Delia covers up. So the faceoff will be to the right of Delia. Guerra throws it down low. Sims backhands it on net, doesn't get through. Now it goes behind the net. And Sims with a rough ride there. Notre Dame. Seco has a puck knocked away. Guerra has it. Here's Guerra along the near boards. Guerra moves between the circles, and his pass attempt taken away by the Dons. Seco once more. This time he'll bring it over the blue line. Has it taken away from behind. And now throwing it up the ice to McDermott. And we got a stoppage of play as the net to our left came off. And it has to be reset on the goal there by the goal that's being covered by Mike Nallen. 6:51 remaining in the second period. It's still a 2-1 lead for Notre Dame as they were able to get a shorthanded goal right off the second period faceoff by Zeman. And that's where we stand, 2-1. Out to center. Here's Lantvit. Throws it over to Huning. Gets it to center. Now there's Zeman. Zeman avoids a defender and couldn't avoid the second defender. As nice break up there by Ryan Bender. Now Zeman throws it down low. Oh, what a play! And no, they're calling it offsides. No, penalty. Let's see. Yep. A penalty was called on the Dons. And roughing is the call. And who's going to the box? Schlechter. So the goal is waved off as Schlechter was whistled for the... So Schlechter gets the penalty. That nullifies the goal by the Dons as there was a quick delayed penalty. So now it will be power play time for the Shamrocks with 6:20 remaining here in the second period, waiting for the time to be put on the board. There we go. Here come the Shamrocks inside the zone. Firing a shot over the net was Janata, and that comes out to center. Shamrocks skated in along the far boards. Cross-ice pass. Sims, Joe Sims, backhands it. And that over the stick of Janata. Now here come the Dons. Dons Esposito takes it wide. And he is taken down, no call. And now here come the Shamrocks. 3-on-1. 3-on-1 for the Shamrocks inside the zone. Power play time. In the middle, Janata. Shot save made. Big save made by Nicholas D'Elia. Here's Esposito shorthanded. He's bumped off the puck. And picking up the loose change will be Patterson. Throws it to center. And Sims couldn't hold, so he's going to have to come back out. As Bednark will throw it cross ice over to Raffin. Joe Raffin, fans on it. He gets it back. And now Patterson over to Sims, off his skate, unable to corral it. As these Shamrocks are having some difficulty here. And now Taylor will take it. He'll go behind his own net. Taylor for the Dons. Flips it out to center and clears. Patterson getting there first is Joseph D'Elia. Doing a good job shorthanded for the Dons. Joseph D'Elia keeping that puck frozen in the far corner. Now he's thrown down. Shamrocks come out with it. Off the near boards. Bednark. Patterson carries it over inside the zone. Knocked away by the Dons. Patterson will continue on. Penalty is over. Both teams back at full strength. Guerra keeps it in at the near point. Flip shot sails high into the glove of Nicholas D'Elia, and he holds on for the faceoff. 4:13 remaining in the second period. Notre Dame holding on to their 2-1 lead as they just killed off that penalty, the roughing penalty to Schlechter. So the Shamrocks never really got on track there on that power play. Their chance to get the equalizer. Garrell keep it in at the near point, falls down. And Ignowski fires a shot, but that goes into the pads of Malahi. Kanarowski fires a shot, deflected! It goes wide. Puck along the near boards. Kanarowski will dump it in. Dons have to regroup and reset. Kept in. No, off the hands of Panico. Cross ice pass to Ignowski. He throws it down low. That deflects out between the circles. And then knocked over to the near corner. Dons shoveling it ahead. Malahi dumps it inside the zone. Guerra bumps him off the puck. And now McDermott for the Shamrocks. 4-player pileup towards the far corner. Puck goes over to the near side. And Malahi and Evans battling. And now here's Ignowski. Ignowski down low. Taylor. And Lantvit over to Malahi near boards for Notre Dame. Kept in by Ignowski. Now Lantvit once more. Taken away by Bednarik. Now here come the Dons. 2:41 remaining second period. Puck knocked inside the St. Pat zone. Malahi has it. Near corner. Ignowski backhands it outside the zone. And that'll skate down. No icing as Gill gets there. Heavy hit by Bednarik into Gill. Here's Bednarik. Oh, that pass goes awry. McCarthy couldn't hold it as he was kind of on his offhand there. And now here's Seco and Notre Dame. Puck knocked to the far boards. Thrown back inside the zone. McDermott out to center. That goes wide. That was deflected inside the zone. Evans will get there first for the Shamrocks. 1:54 remaining on net. Shooting and scoring. What a play. And Bednarik buries it. Oh, Bednarik with the goal. And there's the equalizer. With 1:51 remaining here in the second period. Bednarik for the Shamrocks ties it up. Gill will throw it over to the far boards for the Dons. Kanerowski. Up to Zeman. Flipped in by Joseph D'Elia. Behind the net. Save made by Nicholas D'Elia. So that was Evans on the assist from Bednarik. So Evans with a couple points on the night, factoring in both St. Patrick goals. As he made that nice feed to Bednarik. Had a wide open net. He just had to hammer it home, and he did. Actually, I think that was Vince Evans, number 72. Draw to the right of Nallon with just under 43 seconds remaining in the second period. We're all tied up at 2. Taylor knocks it down with his glove. Cha can't touch it. Now the Shamrocks will carry it out. McDermott, far side. Shoveled ahead to Charlie Evans. Charlie Evans dumps it down low. He'll skate after it. Taylor beats him to the chase, and he'll skate it up. Taylor with a head of steam. Taylor over on the far side, far circle. Shoots, and off the pads of Nallon. Nice rush there by Taylor as he had a man to his left. Here's McDermott now for the Shamrocks. And time winds down here in the second period. We're all tied up at 2. Second period goals by Zeman for Notre Dame. And then Bednarik getting the equalizer on the feed from Evans. And late in the second period, tied up at 2. 2-2 after 1-1 in the first period. So we'll head to the third. Shots on goal through 2 periods of play, 13 for the Dons and 14 for the Shamrocks. Very tight hockey game here. Physical play along the way. Some good individual efforts and some very good goaltending on both ends between Nallon and Nicholas D'Elia. As we get ready to head to the third period. Final game for both teams here. Seems a crime for hockey to end in February for any team, but that's where the JV teams are at right now. So when play resumes here at the start of the third, it'll be Joe Sims at center. O'Kelly on wing, along with Bednarik. And in the circle for the Dons is Esposito. Dons win the draw. Malahi will throw it up inside Shamrock territory. Both teams have changed sides now. Shamrocks will be going right to left. Dons left to right. Puck comes outside the zone. Malahi will get there. Fans on it. Tried to throw it inside. And now here come the Shamrocks. Top of the far circle. That goes into the shin pad of Kanerowski. Shamrocks keep it in. Here's Bednarik. Tries to flip it on net. Doesn't get through. Shamrocks keep it in between the circles. Goes wide. As D'Elia has his pad down protecting that near post. Kept in. Pattison doing a good job. but Panico gets it out. Panico and Esposito. Oh, just past Esposito, and that's going to go down for icing. As Panico had Esposito, but the pass went awry and goes all the way down for icing. Draw will be to the right of Nicholas D'Elia with 15:06 remaining in the third period, tied up at 2. Now Bednark versus Joseph D'Elia. What comes out to center? There's Sheen. Sheen, top of the near circle. Pass, oh! Backhanded attempt there by Joseph D'Elia over his stick. And now firing a shot is Sheen. Sheen a couple stuff attempts, and then that's frozen up against the side of the net. Boy, Sheen had D'Elia over to his left, but it was to Joseph D'Elia's backhand, and he wasn't able to corral that. Great opportunity there for the Dons. And Nallen freezing things up afterwards. Face off to his right. Draw goes wide into the near corner. Sheen. And then Guerra steals it for the Shamrocks. Sheen and Guerra battling. And now Guerra throws it over to the far boards. And Vince Evans will look to carry it outside the zone. Puck moved ahead. Here's Ignowski. Ignowski. Cross-ice pass. Gets it over to Janata. Then the Dons intercept. Here's Ignowski. Backhands it along. Dons take it out. Center ice. Schlechter has it knocked away. And Janata dumps it in. Schlechter will get there first for the Dons. Take it behind his net. Clearing attempt went off the skate of a Shamrocks player, still inside the zone. And then Joseph D'Elia clears. McDermott back to Joseph D'Elia. And now Ignowski. Knocked out the center by Schlechter. Here's Georges. Behind the net. Centering attempt knocked out of the air by Ignowski. Dons still have possession. Here's Georges. Georges near boards, cuts in, throws it on net. Nallen makes the save, and then the rebound sails over the crossbar as waiting to fire that into the net was Lantvit. A battle by Taylor has it near point. Moves between the circles. Save made. Nallen kicks it over to the near corner. Back to Taylor. Taylor tees it up once more. And unable to get it through were the Dons. And now the Shamrocks will send it down. No icing. With 12:46 remaining, we're tied at 2. Long pass, missed connection. The Shamrocks will take over. As Rzinski enters the zone for the Shamrocks, has the puck taken away by Taylor. Throws it on net. Nallen makes the save, and he leaves it for Raffin, who throws it to the far boards outside the zone. Kanarowski back over to Gill. Back to Kanarowski. Skates it up. Shovels it ahead to Esposito, who was knocked off the puck by Joe Sims. And now Rzinski over to Sims. Eludes a check by Gill. Sims moves in, and a blocker save made by Nicholas D'Elia. Nice move by Sims. Even better save by D'Elia. Here's Esposito. Esposito into the zone. And his shot attempt goes wide. Now into the near corner. Shamrocks look to clear it out to center. Knocked back in by the Dons. And this is going to be an icing call against Pattison and the Shamrocks. 11 and a half minutes remaining here in the third period. We are tied up at 2 between Notre Dame College Prep Dons Junior Varsity versus the St Patrick Shamrocks JV team. Face off to the right of Mike Nallen, who's played extremely well in net, as has his counterpart, Nicholas D'Elia. As the draw, Dons keep it inside the zone. That was Joseph D'Elia, and he still has it. Shamrocks can't clear. Now they finally get it out to center. Here's Bednarik. Bednarik throws it on net, steered aside by Nicholas D'Elia. Now Bednarik battling in the corner with Schlechter. Bednarik and Schlechter near corner. Puck comes out. Dons have it. Near boards, Joseph D'Elia. Carrying it up, cross-ice pass. Feeds it over to Malahi. Save made! Oh, and falling down before it could skitter through was Nallon, as he had to sprawl to cover that one up, not allow the rebound opportunity for the Dons. So nice save made again by Mike Nallon. Face off to his right with 10:51 to go in the third. 2-2. That draw. And we're going to get a high sticking penalty. And going to the box is Bednarik. So power play for the Dons. As Jake Bednarik is whistled for high sticking. Face off to the right of Nallon once more. That was right off the last draw, they had high stick. So penalty kill time for the Shamrocks as they want to keep this game knotted up. Here's Surace. Surace feeds it over to Charlie Evans. Charlie Evans, shorthanded, knocked down by Esposito. And here comes Lantvit and the Dons. Here's Seco, top of the near circle, cross-ice pass. Lantvit, far corner. Back to Lantvit at the far point. Spins. And loses the puck, but Esposito keeps it in, but then it's knocked outside the zone by Charlie Evans. Here's Lantvit. Back to Esposito. Esposito will move it ahead. Center ice. Oh, off the skates of Seco. He didn't clear in time, and that's the offsides against the Dons. So not a promising start to the power play for Notre Dame, as they could never get on track there. Now the draw will come over to the near boards. Joseph D'Elia, Georges on line for Notre Dame, in addition to Zeman. Now Gill over to Kanarowski. Up to Georges. Georges backhands it into the zone, and the Dons will chase. McDermott throws it off the near boards. Now Joseph D'Elia. Centers, puts it on net, Georges, and making the save was Nallon. Nice quick centering there from D'Elia. And fanning on it, that time was D'Elia. Boy, nice feed from D'Elia to Georges, and a big save made by Nallon. And a shot, score! Another feed from D'Elia, and that time Zeman able to put it past Nallon. Power play goal for the Dons, and they go ahead 3-2. Zeman, that's his second goal of the day. So Zeman on the power play, and Notre Dame takes a 3-2 lead. As Joseph D'Elia, a couple nice feeds from behind the goal line. That was his third one in that sequence. Third time was the charm, as Zeman was able to bury that after that first initial feed to Georges with a tremendous save by Nallon. Kanarowski for the Dons. Throws it behind the net over into the near corner. Georges backhands it ahead. Sims tries to keep it in. It comes out to center ice. And Sims. And D'Elia knocks Sims down. That's unfortunate because the referees missed the first penalty really against Sims as he was punching. And then because D'Elia retaliated, Joseph D'Elia got the penalty. And now Sims knocked down again. And now more stuff going on. Now the goalie's coming in. Now things are getting extra testy here. So Nicholas D'Elia getting in on the action. So let's see what's going on here. So we got a Shamrock in the box. I know we're going to have a Don in the box as D'Elia was getting the initial penalty. So Charlie Evans is in the box. Joseph D'Elia, number 11. Got the initial penalty. D'Elia in the box. Gill in the box. So 2 penalties against the Dons and 1 to the Shamrocks. And then Cha's going in the box. I think that's for a misconduct, as I think one of the 2 players in the box, I think D'Elia might have gotten a misconduct. And so Cha is going to serve the penalty. I believe it's for Joseph D'Elia. That's my guess here. It's can't be 5-on-4 though, because there's a player in the box for the Shamrocks. There might have been a misconduct against Evans. And now more stuff going on between Sims. Out to center. Here's Esposito. Esposito has the puck knocked away. Now Raffin will dump it in. Now Haval is getting a little feisty out there. He better be careful as he's taking some shots every time he sees someone. Now here's Sims. Goes a shot. Save made by Nicholas D'Elia. Raffin keeps it in. Top of the near circle. Deflected. Knocked down is Sims. And things are... Oh, and then falling down on Sims is Schlechter. What is going on here? Oh, Schlechter to the box, Sims to the box. As the referees need to gain control of this game here as it's getting out of hand. They need to have a word with both coaches, I feel, as the chippiness has continued. So a loaded box, 4 players in the box for the Dons and 2 players in the box for the Shamrocks. Face-off will be to the, so they're all misconduct penalties. Well, no, there's 1 penalty. Guerra fires a shot, goes wide of D'Elia. Outside the zone, Guerra knocks it down, waits for his team to regroup, and he throws it back in. And then Seco bumping into Guerra. Little chatter there between Guerra and Seco. Now Janata inside the zone. Checked by Lantfit, knocks the puck away. Now Janata. Landfit has it, throws it out to center. And the Dons clear. Here's Guerra. 27 seconds remaining on the power play for the Shamrocks. Landfit dumps it in. Bednarik drops it, taken away. Seco has it, throws it out to center. Guerra will chase it down, Sheen chasing him. And then a collision at center. Now Taylor. Taylor knocked into the corner. Cross the crease of Nallon. Now behind the net. Panico knocked off the puck. Still on his skates, gathers it up in the near corner. Now on the near boards. Here's Janata. Cross ice to Guerra. Guerra will circle back inside his own zone. 5:39 remaining here in the third period. It's a 3-2 lead for Notre Dame, but we've had a lot of physical play taking place here in the last several minutes, as evidenced by the loaded penalty box across our broadcast perch here. Esposito unable to corral that, but now Taylor. And then dumped in by the Dons, and Taylor will skate off. Pattison behind his own net, circles. Panico battling Pattison. Panico comes out with it. Over to the far point, Janke down low. And Pattison gets there first. He'll push it over to the near corner. Pattison looking for an outlet. Out to center. And that's going to go down for icing, as Pattison was unable to make that connection. 4:49 remaining in the third period, and it's a 3-2 lead for Notre Dame over the St Patrick Shamrocks. Faceoff will be to the left of Mike Nallon. Draw taken by the Dons. Janke's shot does not get through. Landfit tries to forge it ahead, but it's pushed out to center by Surace. Now brought back in by Landfit. Now McDermott. McDermott and Landfit. McDermott pokes it away. Now out center ice. Down low. Picking up the loose change is Zeman. Zeman has it. Zeman to center. Has Georges to his left. Georges wasn't ready for it. Then he gathers it back up. Now Zeman in the far corner. And we're going to get a penalty against the Shamrocks. This time it's McDermott, who got away with one prior hit to the head, and then he takes a foolish penalty. And he'll go to the box with his team trailing. Two players went to the box there. Power play time for the Dons. So it must have been a misconduct against McDermott, as the Shamrocks had to put in an extra player. 3:45 remaining. 3-2 lead for the Dons. Power play for Notre Dame. Sims is knocked down. Puck kept in by Notre Dame. There's Seco. Seco behind his own net. Spins. Looking to center. Cavill throws it down below. Landfit behind the net. Goes to the far corner. Trying to get it to Huning at the far point. Brings it outside the zone. And that's a delayed offsides against the Dons, but they clear the zone. Now Taylor along the near boards. Bednarik forging in. Cha tries to clear, and he does. Now here's Raffin. Raffin has it. Throws it to center to Bednarik. Bednarik over to Pattison. Pattison sandwiched. He gets back up. And now here comes Kanarowski. Kanarowski's feed, that was offsides as Kanarowski in ahead of the play after feeding it over to Cha. Well, the draw will come outside the Shamrock zone along the near boards with 2:34 remaining in the period. 41 seconds remaining on the power play for the Dons as Malahi will dump it in, and he'll skate after it. He's being held up by Sims. Takes the glove off of Malahi, and he'll circle back and gather it up. Now here's Bednarik. Bednarik, top of the circle, save made by Nicholas D'Elia. Kept in Pattison, steered aside by D'Elia. Over to the far boards. Dons look to clear. 6 seconds on the power play. Here's Pattison, skates it inside the zone. Now Sims circling. Sims and Georges. Taken down. Penalty over, both teams back at full strength. With 1:35 remaining. Here come the Shamrocks. They'll skate it up to center. I don't know what Guerra was doing there. It looks like he didn't want to participate. And nobody there. The Shamrocks look gassed right now as Sims are trying to skate it up. Inside their own zone, they're trailing by 1. Dons will say, all right, we'll take it. Now here's Zeman behind the net. Shamrocks take the puck away. Up the center. Out of the reach of Janata. And that flipped off the glass by Gill. Knocked down by the glove. Here's Georges. Georges as Nalin was just getting off the ice, and then he had to scoot back into the net. And a bad pass there by Sims. That's going to go down for icing. 35.9 seconds remaining in the period. 3-2 lead for Notre Dame as they cannot get untracked here. They tried to pull Nalin, and I believe we're going to get a timeout now called by the Shamrocks. Allow his team to get a breather here. Talk some strategy here first, win the draw, and then get down inside the Dons territory as quick as possible. Obviously for the Dons, win the draw and keep them hemmed in the zone so you don't have to worry about it. So look out for the exciting conclusion here in a very chippy game, especially early in that first period, chippy, and then that third period really got extra chippy. Some of this stuff is nonsense, though, as some of the stuff that some of these players were doing were obvious hacks and cheap shots and just kind of stirring the pot. It's one thing to kind of be feisty, but then just kind of taking some liberties, and that's why things boiled over here, and both teams got frustrated. They got frustrated at number 19 for the Shamrocks, without a doubt. But it's been on both sides. Hasn't just been on the Shamrock side, as the Dons have been dishing out some of that stuff too. So draw one by the Dons. Flip towards the net and deflected behind. And the puck behind the net thrown off the near boards. Don't know why that happened, as they need to get inside the zone. Now Bednarik overskates it, and Nalin off. Extra attacker on for the Shamrocks. 16 seconds remaining. Janata And what's going on? And now Evans got whistled for a penalty. Boy, trying to tie the game up, and then you get whistled for roughing. The coach is yelling at the referee. Well, how about keeping control of your own players? So the Shamrocks now shorthanded, trying to tie the game up. Nallen had to come back in net for the draw. And very sour ending to this game as far as I'm concerned. I know they're rivals and all that stuff, but this is kind of ridiculous. The horn sounds, and the game is over. Notre Dame, on the strength of Zeman's second goal of the game there in the third period, come out victorious by the score of 3-2 over St. Patrick. And now both teams will shake hands at center ice. At least that's the intent here. Here's Nallen and D'Elia, the two goaltenders, played outstanding. So both netminders played very well in this game. So final score, Notre Dame 3. And the St. Patrick Shamrocks 2. And a chippy affair here at the Mount Prospect Ice Arena as the season comes to a close for both teams. Again, recapping the scores for Notre Dame, they started out first. Sheen got a goal, actually put in by Pattison of the Shamrocks, but Sheen was last to touch. Put Notre Dame out front 1-0 in the first period. Charlie Evans got the equalizer later in the first, tied at 1 after 1. Second period, Zeman put the Dons ahead right off the second period faceoff, shorthanded goal. But then Bednarik tied it up later in the second period. We went into the third, tied up at 2. And Zeman was able to get the game-winning goal in the third period, and that's how things ended, 3-2. Well, we want to thank everyone for tuning in to Notre Dame College Prep Dons hockey here on SportsTownChicago.com. Thanks for staying with us this season, and we look forward to doing more games next year. Thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.